What's up, guys? So I'm a little late on all these announcements, so instead of just doing one video based off of like announcement from like 2 weeks ago, I'm just gonna do all of them in this video. So first announcement, which was a while ago, was Seeds of Extinction. So Seeds of Extinction seems very interesting. Seems like a bunch of like
man-eating plants.
Yeah, like
carnivorous.
We're gonna be attacked by plants and stuff, which is interesting. It's a very weird concept. It's definitely something I wouldn't have thought of for like a haunted house.
No, but I think they'll be able to do a whole bunch with it, which is what's really exciting.
Yeah, I was on Twitter and someone mentioned how creative the costumes are going to be, that people are going to have, and obviously they're probably going to have puppets as well. But they had like in the preview they had like the Venus flytrap, which is cool. So obviously that's probably going to get incorporated somewhere. But out of all the houses so far that have been announced, I don't think that's one of my top favorites, but we'll see. I think I tend to like the original houses more, anyways. Especially this year, it seems like the originals might be better than the IPs, the exception of Stranger Things. Obviously.
Yeah, I think Stranger Things might not be as scary, but it'll be really cool.
Yeah.
I think this Seeds of Extinction is going to be super cool because I haven't really seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they end up doing with it.
Yeah. So next is Poltergeist. So Poltergeist got announced as well. So the next two that we're going to be talking about have actually were leaked a while ago. I didn't talk about that just because I kind of didn't want to, but obviously Poltergeist was leaked a while ago, so everyone kind of knew that it was coming to the event. They didn't know if it was going to be both Hollywood and Orlando, but it's pretty obvious that it was going to be. But it's the Poltergeist that was based off of the 80s film, with the whole theme being 80s, so obviously it'd be based off of the 80s Poltergeist, not the remake, which I didn't like the remake, so I'm kind of glad that it is based off of the 80s film.
See, I like them both, and I did like the remake, but me personally, I'm a fan of remakes and the newer technology and newer effects and things of that nature, so...
Yeah. So wasn't like, the Poltergeist also wasn't high on my list, but now, after kind of thinking about it, I'm actually pretty excited to go through it. I'm excited to see how they make that house and some of the scenes that they'll put in. I hope they put in the pool scene. That'd be really cool. Everything coming out of the ground and stuff. That'd be awesome. But yeah. And then last for the houses was obviously Halloween 4 was also on the leak. That happened. If you guys didn't know about it, some hotel leaked Poltergeist and Halloween. But yeah, so Halloween 4 is coming to the event. Everyone kind of thought that it was going to be the Halloween that is coming out, that's being created by Blumhouse, but it turns out it's actually Halloween 4 and not the sequel of Halloween. It's coming out this year, so that's interesting. I know Michael Myers was at the event, I think two or 3 years ago. It was at one of the events. It was one of the times I did the private tour, I think. I can't remember, but I don't really like Michael Myers. Like, he doesn't scare me. And last time they had Michael Myers at the house, one of my least favorite things about it was there was just too many of them. It was like everywhere you turned, it was just a Michael Myers there, like just everywhere. So I don't know if it's because I got a bad run through or what, but I wasn't really a big fan of it. So again, this is another one that really isn't high on my list for houses this year, but
let's see what they can do with this one.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be not as crazy, like Michael Myers heavy as the last one was.
Maybe they'll take the pros and cons from the last one and kind of revamp it in this one.
Yeah. There was a lot of trigger scares too, which most of the houses are, but it was just literally Michael Myers would jump, you'd walk 2 feet, another one would just jump out, so I don't know. It wasn't one of my favorites. And then last but not least for the announcements that actually happened today is Academy of Villains. Obviously everyone knew, again, Academy of Villains is going to come back. We also know that it's going to be in place of Bill and Ted's, which is no longer at the event. And their new show is Academy of Villains Cyberpunk, which seems very interesting. I'll put a picture up, but seems really cool. I like the logo. I personally love Academy of Villains. I think it's a pretty good replacement for Bill and Ted's, and I think with them being in that the Fear Factor stage area is really good for them. I feel like they can definitely better their show from it being outside to now inside this building. They can do so many crazy things with it that it's, I think, going to be a fan favorite.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Unfortunately, we didn't get to actually watch the show last year. We saw it on videos and everything.
Yeah, because we did the tour last year, and by the time the tour ended, I think the last show had already gone.
Yeah, so it just didn't work out in our plans. This year, for sure, we're going to try to go see it. It's high up on our list to actually go see, especially because we weren't able to see it last year.
I'm hoping that, because we're doing the private tour again, I hope that now, because before for the private tour, Bill and Ted was part of the tour, so hopefully Academy of Villains will be part of the tour this year since they'll be in that area.
I don't see what else they would do. That just kind of makes sense, especially with the venue. A good relaxing area to take a break through.
But yeah, I'm excited for Academy of Villains. Like I said, I think it's a good replacement. Some people might not be too thrilled about the fact that Bill and Ted is gone, but I feel like after they see the show and what they could actually do now, because they're pretty limited from being outside, but now that they're in that building, they have tons and tons of possibilities of things that they can bring to the show. So I think it'll end up being a fan favorite in the long run. So that's it. It's all for us today for Horror Nights. 2 weeks from now, I believe it's 2 weeks away, probably going to be going to the event, or not to the event, but to Universal Studios to go check out the Scare Zone. A lot of the Scare Zones are starting to be built now. I know Twisted Tradition is, well, what it looks like it's like pretty much almost done. All the outside decorations and everything are already being put up. They put pumpkins in the trees again, which is kind of cool. Trick or Treat was there last year, so doing that again, which I loved. And I think they're starting to do construction on Vamp 85 now. I saw something on Twitter where they're going to have, which I didn't tell you this yet, but they're going to have a nightly ball drop each, like in the Scare Zone.
Oh.
It goes down like every couple minutes or something like that. So
that'll be really cool.
That'd be really awesome. So yeah, we're going to go to Universal soon to film the Scare Zones for you guys. But that's it for now. Obviously, we still have 2 more houses to be announced. So, and everything that's been on that speculation map has so far been accurate. So if it is end up being 100% accurate, we're looking at Scary Tales and obviously the Blumhouse. So those might be announced soon. But until then, until they do get announced, that is it for us. And until next time, guys.
Stay spooky!